In this class, we're going to look at fraction, addition, and fraction, subtraction. Okay? This is the first question we're going to look at. Okay? If you have anything like this, all you need to do, make sure that these mixed fractions all disappeared. Okay? So what you're going to do now, we remove the mixed fraction by, first of all, you multiply these two. Whatever answer you get, you add the answer to this numerator. So therefore, this is 50 plus 2, which is 52, over 5, minus, this is 18 plus 2, which is 20 over 3, plus, now you have 3. This 3 cannot just be like this. Let it also have a denominator. If you see a number without anything at the denominator, you can use 1 to be the denominator. Okay? After we must have done this now, all we have to do is to find the LCM as per the denominator. As you can see in this place, this multiplied by this is 15. Multiplied by 1 is still 15. So we put 15 down. Now, 15 divided by 5 is 3. The same 3 multiplied by this, you agree with me, it will give us 156. Minus, this divided by this is 5. 5 multiplied by 20 will give us 100. 15 divided by 1 is 15. 15 multiplied by 3 will give us 45. So what we need to do now is to work on the numerator. 156 minus 100 is 56. These two will give us 56. 56 plus 45, you agree with me, is 101. That is 101 all over 15. So how many 15 in 101? There are 6. That is 6 whole number, 11 over 15. This is the answer. Now let's look at this. As you can see, we have a mixed fraction here. We have brackets here. Once you have a situation like this, try and use BODMAS to know the one you need to do first. If we put BODMAS, BODMAS is like the birth certificate of people. Who comes first? These are the children of mathematics. This is according to their birthday. As you can see, this is bracket. Bracket is the first thing that comes first. It means we have to concentrate inside this bracket. That is the first thing we need to do. We must concentrate, put our eyes inside this bracket. That is the first thing. So it means our work will be, first of all, here. This multiplied by this is 4, plus this is 7. That is 7 over 4 minus, we do for this one too. This and this will give us 6, plus this still 7 over 3 plus 4. Remember, we don't allow this. It needs to be carried. We say over 1. Okay? Then we work on this bracket. If I find the LCM between these two, you agree with me, is 3. 3 divided by this is 1. 1 multiplied by this will give us what? 7. Plus, this divided by this is 3. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. Okay? Let's still pull this down until we finish with the bracket. If you come to this place now, you agree with me, still the same thing. This plus this will give us 19 over 3. Now that we have done 19 over 3, we can now remove the bracket and put 19 over 3 here. Then we find the LCM between these. The LCM is 12. That is 4 multiplied by 3. And you agree with me, this divided by this is 3, multiplied by 7 will give us 21. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Multiplied by this will give us 76. This minus this will give us minus 55 all over 12. This into this is 4 whole over 7 over 12. We still put the minus. This is the final answer. Okay? Let's look at this now. As you can see in this place, we don't know the one to solve first. The first thing you need to do is to check these operators. Which one should I use first? Then you bring in BODMAS. As you can see, you must use BODMAS. As you can see, this is addition. This is addition. Addition is very far. This is multiplication. See? Multiplication came before addition. This is subtraction. Subtraction is the last. So among these three, it means multiplication is what we are going to do first. Before we do addition, then we do subtraction. Okay? So let's go for multiplication first. Let's write this down because according to what we have seen, we must work on this first. This multiplied by this is what? 6 plus 1, 7. 7 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 4 minus 1 over 2. This one you can also convert it straight. This multiplied by this, 2 plus 1, 3. 3 over 2. Now, let's work with the multiplication first. As you can see in this place, this will cancel this. What is going to remain now is 7 over 4. So this will still be here. 7 over 4 minus 1 over 2. According to BODMAS, remember the last one, mass. BODMAS. We have used this one, addition before subtraction. So it means now we are going to work on this before we come to that side. Or you can even work with them straight, but let's just follow BODMAS. This is 4 SCM. This divided by this is 2. 2 multiplied by this is what? 6. This and this is 1. Multiplied by 7 is 7. Let's just leave this one. Okay? Let's work on this first. This plus this will give us 13. 13 over 4 minus 1 over 2. Okay? Now we can now use the minus. Again, 4 as the SCM. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Multiplied by 13, you agree with me, is 13. This divided by this is 2. Multiplied by this is minus 2. It means we have 11 over 4. How many 4 in 11? There are just 2 4. That is 2 whole number, 3 over 4. Let's look at this. This is 6 whole number, 3 over 4, divided by, then bracket open and close. We have other items within the bracket. Which one are you going to solve first? You use BODMAS. BODMAS means you should use bracket first. So we work on the bracket first. So inside the bracket, as you can see, we have multiplication and minus. In this BODMAS, between multiplication and minus, subtraction, which one is the first? Let's move. See, multiplication before you even get to what? Subtraction, because there's even addition before that. It means we have to first of all use the multiplication before we even move further. Therefore, we come like this to say, I just put this one down, divide by 21 multiplied by 3 will give us 63. Plus 1 will give us 64. That is 64 over 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. Plus 1 is what? 9. It means 9 over 4 minus 21. Because I saw this, no fear. Because I have to deal with the multiplication, this group first, before I come to this side, using BODMAS. So 3 here 1, 3 here 3. This here 1, this here 16. Okay? So let's continue. That is 6, 3 over 4 divided by 16 times 3. What is 16 times 3? 16 times 3 is what? 48 minus 21. We are still within the bracket. So 6, 3 over 4, 48 minus 21. You agree with me? That is 27. Now we can multiply this 6 multiplied by 4. That will give us what? 24. 24 plus 3, that is 27. 27 over 4 divided by, because it's only one item that is in the bracket now, we don't need the bracket anymore. What is this divide? When you see divide, because as far as this is cosine, is over 1. When you see divide, it means you have to turn it to have 27 over 4 multiplied by 1 over 27. We turn this upside down. Why this is turned to divide? This here is 1, this here is 1. That is 1 over 4. That is the answer. Let's look at this again. As you can see in this place, we have many of them. We have of, divide, and minus. Among these of, divide, and minus, which one should I use first? But remember that this of can simply replace it with what? Multiply. It means multiply. Okay? So let's just, because of this, come down. This multiplied by this is 3 plus this is 5. 5 over 3 multiplied by this is 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 over 4 divided by this multiplied by this will give us what? 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. That is 7 over 2 minus this is what? 4, 5. 5 over 4. Now, if you look at BODMAS, we have multiply, that is multiplication, division. We have minus. As you can see, divide comes first before any of these other two. So we have to do divide before we even do times. Okay? That means we have to work on this first before we move ahead. So, because we are going to work with this first, we need to turn this divide to times. That is to say 5 over 3 multiplied by 9 over 4 multiplied by, because I'm turning this divide to multiply or multiplication, it means it's now what? 2 over 7. I will do 2 over 7 by turning this upside down because this is changing to times. Every other thing will remain normal. So we are finished with divide now. It's now between all the two groups, that is multiplication versus subtraction. According to BODMAS, you already know multiplication comes before subtraction. It means we can work with this group first before we come to this side. Okay? So 3 here 1, 3 here is 3. 2 here 1, 2 here is 2. Okay? Now we can come here to say 5 multiplied by 3. Okay? That is 15. Over 2 multiplied by 7. That is 14. Minus 5 over 4. What is the LCM between these two? Is 28. This divided by this is 2, multiplied by this is 30. 28 divided by 4 is 7, multiplied by this is 35. Okay? That is to say, we have minus 5 over 28. That is the answer. Minus 5 over 28. Hope you understand this. Thank you. Let's look at this. As you can see in this place, we have a lot of items. We have plus, multiplication, and division. Which one are we going to use first? Which one? Use BODMAS. With BODMAS, you can check the one to use first. We start from this side. Plus, multiplication, and what? Division. As you can see, division is the first among these three. Before multiplication, then addition. Let's do that. Let's first of all remove all these whole numbers, okay, to see clearly. This 7, this is what? 10 over 7 plus this, and this is 12 plus this is 15 over 4 multiplied by this, and this is what? 10 plus 2, 12. 12 over 5 divided by, this is 20 plus 1, 21. 21 over 4. Okay? Now, division first. Let's go for division. 10 over 7 plus 15 over 4 multiplied by 12 over 5 multiplied by, when you turn this to multiply, you have to turn this by say 4 over 21. Okay? Please use the BODMAS. Don't lose guide, okay? Let's continue. Now, we have between plus and multiplication. According to BODMAS, we have multiplication before addition. So we go for multiplication. For this multiplication group, as you can see in this place, 4 here is 1, 4 here is 3. 5 here is 1, 5 here is 3. Okay? 3 here is 1, 3 here is 7. That is all for now. 10 over 7 plus, what is remaining here? 3 and 4. 3 multiplied by 4 is 12 over, denominator is 117, so 7. LCM, 7. 10, 12. This plus this will give us 22 over 7. How many 7 in 22? We have 3. That's 3 whole number 1 over 7. This is the answer. Let's check this out. It says 2 over 7 divided by everything in the bracket multiplied by this. Which one are we going to do first? Is it divide? Is it bracket? Is it divide? Is it multiply? Let's see. Use BODMAS. BODMAS. According to BODMAS, bracket comes first. So we work within the bracket first. Okay, let's go for the bracket. We put everything here. Inside the bracket, this multiplied by this is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. 15 over 8 divided by 14 multiplied by 1 is 14 plus 1 is 15. 15 over 14. We put this down again. Let's continue because we are not through with the bracket first. We are working with the bracket first. As you can see in this place, we need to turn this to multiply. It means that we have 15 over 8 multiplied by 14 over 15. We have to turn this upside down because we are turning this to multiply, then this needs to turn. Okay? So this here 1, this 1. 2 here is 4, 2 here is 7. Therefore, we have 2 over 7 divided by 7 over 4, this and this, multiplied by 4 over 7. Now, the battle is between divide and multiply. If you still apply BODMAS, you will find that it's division before we see multiply. So we are going to work with the division first. Because we are working with the division first, we convert this to times. If we convert it to times, this guy at the right need to turn upside down. That is 4 over 7. They change position. 4 over 7. Now, everything is multiplied. No more conflict. Therefore, this multiplied by this is 8. 8 multiplied by this is 32. 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7 is what? 3 plus 3. So this is the final answer. Okay? Hope you understand this. Thank you. Let's look at this. As you can see in this place, we have multiply of and division. This of means times 2. It means the battle is between times and division. Okay? How do we do with this? You use BODMAS. Times and division. Division comes before multiplication. Okay? It means here we are going to deal with this before anything. So let's write this down. We can convert this straight by saying 2 times this is 4 plus 1 is what? 5. That is 5 over 2 multiplied by 3 over 4. This is times 1 over 3. What is division? We can turn it to times. Then we turn this to 5 over 4. Now everything is what? Is times. That is multiplication. We divide this like this. What is remaining now is 5 and this. That is 25. This time, this is 25. This time, this is 8. That is 2. So this is the answer. Just few steps. Okay? Let's look at this. As you can see in this place, the battle is between this. Remember, this also means times. If you look at BODMAS, bracket comes first in BODMAS. So we are going to work with the bracket first. But you can still cover this. Doesn't matter that you're going to work with bracket first. Doesn't mean you can't cover this. So let's cover this. This time this will give us 4 plus this one is 5. That is 5 over 2. 5 over 2. 5 over 2. This multiplied by this is 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 over 3. This is off. That is times. Then we work with this one too. This and this is 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 over 6 minus 1 over 3. Now, let's continue. We must finish with the bracket first. Dot Lutz guide. Even though you know what to do, don't remove your sight from BODMAS. The SCM of this is 6. 6 divided by this is 1, multiplied by this 11. 6 divided by this is 2, multiplied by 1 is 2. That is minus 2. 5 over 2 plus 4 over 3 multiplied by, this will give us 9 over 6. You agree with me? 3 here is 3. 3 here is 2. Okay, that is 5 over 2 plus 4 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 2. Now that we have 3 over 2, no need to put the bracket. The battle is now between addition and multiplication. If you look at BODMAS, multiplication comes before addition. Okay? So therefore, we go with this first. You agree with me? 3 here is 1, 3 here is 1. 2 here is 1, 2 here is 2. Therefore, we have 5 over 2 plus everything here now, 2 multiplied by this is 2. This and this will produce 1. This will give us 2 as per SCM. This and this is 1, multiplied by this is 5. This and this is 2, multiplied by this is 4. That is what? 9 over 2. How many 2 in 9? 4. That is 4 whole number, 1 over 2. That is the answer.